I'm Chuck Liebal, and this is Dan Boyle, and we're with the OPW product management team. And we want to share with you some of the innovations that our product team has developed for your markets. So today, what we're really excited about is showing you the DSE Dispenser Sump line. So normally, most manufacturers can really only deliver on one or two of the different following criteria. It could either be outstanding quality, it could be short lead times, or it can be really strong value to the customer. What we really like about this DSE product line is that we deliver on all three of these at the same time. And today we're going to show you how that happens. So let's start off by looking at some of the DSE's features that we constructed into the design. The DSE product line is produced in a closed mold, which allows us to use our advanced composite technology. The result of that allows us to produce a sump that is incredibly strong and is made to perform through the life of the station. Because the DSE sump is produced in a closed mold, it allows us to make the part in such a manner that it has both a very smooth exterior surface as well as an interior surface. The great advantage of this is that it allows the installer to seal the entry fittings on both surfaces of the sump, allowing for a very easy and highly reliable sealing surface to put the entry fitting through. An additional value of the closed molded production method is it allows us to produce highly consistent and engineered parts. We invest in high-end tooling so that each part that is produced is the same and is not reliant on individuals that produce them. Additionally, this method can produce in a very high capacity so that we can maintain consistently low lead times and get this product to you very quickly from us and to your customer for the installation. And finally, of course, this product is also UL and ULC listed and approved for installation. Next, I would like to share with you some of the features that we put into the design of this sump that makes it easy for our partners in distribution to stock this product in their warehouse shelf reliably and efficiently. So first, we want to show you how these bases easily nest within each other. You also note that we included a stacking rib feature on the sump base on the outside. This sits on the insert on the inside of the sump so that when the two are nested, the stacking rib creates separation and prevents any impact from occurring to the base of the sump itself. Additionally, we also included some standoff feet that keep the sump base from ever coming in contact with either the base of the other sump or the ground itself. Another way that the DSE product line delivers outstanding value to our distribution is allows them to service many different dispensers utilizing 3 different dispenser caps with using one sump base that they stock.
To show you the adaptability of the DSE, Chuck and I are now going to show you how each of the dispenser caps fits onto the base. First, we'll start with the 1836. With this cap installed, now this is going to be a dispenser sump for a Gabarco Encore. Next, we'll show you the 1543 cap. Now that with this cap installed, now you have a dispenser sump for either a Wayne Ovation or most of the Bennett Pacific series. And last but not least is our 1741 cap. This is going to turn this into the dispenser sump for a Helix 5000. So with that, Chuck has already talked about 2 really great benefits of the DSE sump, and that's the adaptability between different dispensers and manufacturers, as well as the stackability of our base. So what that does for our distribution base is it allows them to answer the biggest question that I get on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. I have a problem, how fast can you get me an X sump? With this product line, we have now taken that response from as quick as I can to we can ship it immediately. And because of that stackability, we can now do this in a way that puts 5 or 6 DSEs on your shelf where previously you were only able to keep 1.
And finally, we worked with installers and customers on how to make the DSE product the most reliable and easy to install sump in the market. Let's review with some of the features that we incorporated into the design of this to show how to make this a very easy and reliable installation. So first, with this being a wide access sump, it provides the installer maximum room to be able to do all the critical pipe connections, pipe runs, entry fitting installation and be able to move the tools in order to complete all the piping connections within the sump before it gets closed up. So next we wanted to make sure that our DSE sump was able to accommodate a wide variety of different entry fitting penetrations through the sump. First, starting with our FlexWorks pipe connections, we're able to accommodate a wide variety of different entry fittings. First, we'll show you, this is the HEF entry fitting. That's the hybrid entry fitting that has the rigid exterior and the flexible interior snout. This is most often used with our 3-inch pipe FlexWorks system. Next, we're showing the REF series of entry fittings. That's our rigid entry fitting. The first one we're showing is the REF 4015 with the AXP accommodation on the outside of the sump that allows the pipe to be retracted through. This series, of course, seals on the outside smooth surface of the sump as well as the inside smooth surface of the sump. Additionally, if there's a customer that's requiring to have direct bury pipe, we still have the REF direct bury entry fitting here that seals on the outside of the sump wall that allows you to install FlexWorks pipe in a direct bury application. And again, because the DSE sump series has both smooth inside and outside walls, it works very well with our rubber entry fittings, such as the DEB series, which has inside and outside sealing, as well as our legacy EBF series, which has external sealing to the entry fitting. So additionally, a question that we often get is whether our DSE series sump works with fiberglass pipe. And the answer is yes. As you can see, it works with a variety of different fiberglass pipe, as well as the bonded-on entry fittings. Alternatively, you could use one of our REF entry fittings that is also made to work with fiberglass pipe. So once all the piping and penetration connections are complete within the dispenser sump, the dispenser cap can be attached to the base by simply setting it on top of the base and attaching using simple screws and wing nuts. In the DSE series, we use the same sump frames that everybody is familiar with on our sump caps. In this example, we have the 1836 sump frame that goes with every one of our other dispenser sumps that of course incorporates a best practice in the industry, which is the conduitless feature of the sump. This allows the installer to run conduit into the dispenser without actually have to have it penetrate the sump and introduce an additional leak point within the system. The Encore series allows for 4 3/4 or 1-inch conduits to penetrate along the side of the sump and run through the frame holes. This allows 4 on each side of the dispenser to be run into the dispenser frame. Here's a DSE 1836 for an Encore showing 8 conduit penetrations along the side of the sump and not penetrating into the sump itself. This shows the DSE 1543 series with the 1543 sump cap that's made for the Wayne Ovation or many of the Bennett Pacific series with 8 conduits running along the edge of the sump without penetrating into the sump. And finally, this is the DSE 1741 series. This accommodates the Wayne Helix 5000, and as you can see, this accommodates 4 runs of conduit to the dispenser that run outside of the sump. Well, hey, thank you for spending time with us as we went through and reviewed this new DSE dispenser sump. We're very excited about the technology that we're able to place. As you can see, that this product allows us to be able to hit on each of the 3 criteria of being high quality, we're able to deliver in a very short lead time, and we're able to deliver outstanding value to the customer. I think we all have given you something to talk about now. First, we designed the DSE to be easy for the installer as it is wide access and provides maximum space for the installer to work within the sump. That's great.